Probably not true. It's probably not true. And I think anybody running for president should take an aptitude or a cognitive test. I do. I think it. You want to have people that can pass things. And I took one in office. Remember, they were saying, first they said, this guy is brilliant. He wants to take over the world. He wants to take, that didn't work. Then they went to about 4 different scenarios. Then they said, he wants total control of the United States. He's never going to give up control. He's totally brilliant. Then they went to a different one. That didn't work too much. That didn't scare people. Then they said, he's dumb as a rock. He's dumb as a rock. I said, oh, that one I don't like. So I said to Doc Ronnie, do you know Doc Ronnie? From Texas, the White House doctor. Doc Ronnie, he's the great doc. He's a doc. He's doctor, White House doctor. For Obama, for Trump. He was Obama. And they asked him, who is in better health? Who's more physically fit? You know what he said? Trump. And I said, I'll endorse that guy anytime. He said Trump would live to 200 years old if he wouldn't eat so much junk food. Sort of interesting. Dr. Ronnie Jackson. So he was an admiral, a doctor, White House doctor. And now he's a great congressman from Texas. And I said to him, you know, Ronnie, I'd like to take a cognitive test. I never heard of it before, but whatever it is. I like tests. I've always liked tests. Tests are very interesting. And, you know, I had an uncle. He's the longest-serving professor, Dr. John Trump, in the history of MIT. Same genes. We have genes. We're smart people. We're smart people, you know? We're like Mr. Lieutenant Governor, we're like racehorses, too. You know, the fast ones produce the fast ones, and the slow ones doesn't work out so well, right? But we're no different in that sense. But I said, so what do you think, Ronnie? He said, well, you're going to take it. The thing is, it's a very public test because we're doing it at a great hospital, Walter Reed, a great hospital. They have incredible doctors. I said, is it tough? He said, yeah, it's a tough test. The first couple of questions are easy, like they'll have a lion, a giraffe, a whale, and a shark. And they'll say, which one's the lion, okay? And that's all the press covered, the first question. They didn't cover the last question. Multiply 4,733. Multiply times 7. Divide, without paper and pencil, by the way. Divide it by 4. Add up another 37 and a half, 0.5. I remember that. And what's your number? How many people in this room could do it? Not too many. Or they give you 6 names in a row. I took a lot of heat on this. They give you 6 names in a row at the beginning. Sir, I'm going to give you 6 names. Good. They look at them. A chair, a hat, a badge, a necklace, and they vote. Those things. We're going to give you 6 things. And I say, good, what's going on? Can you rename them? So I name them. Then they go back, and if you can do it in order, that's even better. I do them in order? Perfect. Then they come back to you 30 minutes later at the end, last question. They say, what were those 6 things? That there aren't too many people. And they laughed. Everyone said, oh, that's so easy. There's only about 2% of this room can do it, but I did it. I did it very easily. But I got mocked. They said, oh, that's so easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Go home and try doing it, okay? Go home. So I took a cognitive, and Ronnie announced publicly, you know, there were doctors sitting there, a team of doctors. He said, the bad thing is if you do poorly, sir, it's going to get out. I said, will it get out if I do well? Yeah, but not nearly as much, because that's not what the fake news wants, right? So I aced it. And then recently I took another one because I had my physical exam, which worked out very nicely. I feel I have an obligation to take a physical exam. Excellent exam. I took a cognitive test, excellent. And I would challenge most of the people running to cognitive tests because most of them couldn't come anywhere close. And you have to be able to do that because these people are people of misinformation and disinformation. And you have to be able, but I really believe it's important. I don't know, they say it's not constitutional. I don't know why. So they say it's not constitutional to take an aptitude or cognitive test. But I think anybody running for president, that includes vice president, and maybe even some other positions, I think taking certain tests, cognitive tests, aptitude tests, I think that would be a good thing, personally. I think, not based on age. I don't care if you're 35 years old. But we want intelligent people. Now, that's not a pure sign of intelligence, but we want people that are intelligent. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to say that's my thing. I don't know if the fake news is going to report it, but I think everybody running for president and vice president should take a cognitive test, okay? Everybody. And you would be amazed at how many people would fail it. So now Biden is trying to guess. How do you think he's doing a test, okay? He might not get that first question right, actually. So now Biden is trying to gaslight the American public by claiming that his border disaster is Republicans' fault. It's the Republicans.